As October 2025 began, southern Ontario, and especially Toronto, found itself basking in a stretch of warmth that felt more like July than the heart of autumn. The city was awash in golden sunlight, and the familiar crispness of fall was nowhere to be found. Instead of the usual autumn chill and the first hints of frost, Torontonians were greeted by balmy breezes and temperatures that soared well above seasonal norms. A dominant high-pressure system had settled over the region, pumping warm, dry air northward from the southern United States. This weather pattern kept the skies cloudless and the city basking in sunshine, with temperatures hovering near 30 degrees Celsius, an extraordinary feat for early October, when sweaters and jackets are usually the norm. Residents eagerly delayed their autumn routines, keeping their summer wardrobes within easy reach. Patios remained packed, ice cream shops saw long lines, and parks were filled with people soaking up the unexpected heat, grateful for the chance to enjoy a few more days of summer fun. While many relished the sunshine, forecasters and city officials began to express concern. The persistent warmth came with a notable lack of rain, and the dry spell was starting to take a toll on local vegetation. Meteorologists marveled at the unusual weather, but also warned that the ongoing drought could worsen if relief didn't arrive soon. City dwellers continued to enjoy the extended summer, but for farmers and environmentalists, the dry conditions were a growing worry. Crops were struggling, and the risk of water shortages was on everyone's mind. The contrast between urban enjoyment and rural concern was stark, highlighting the complex impact of this weather anomaly. The unseasonably warm weather served as a vivid reminder of nature's delicate balance. It was a gift for some, but a challenge for others, and a sign of how quickly conditions can shift. Meteorologists cautioned that this bonus summer wouldn't last forever. Cooler air was already on the horizon, and the city would soon return to more typical October weather, with falling temperatures and the first hints of autumn color. For now, though, Toronto soaked up every last drop of sunshine, making the most of this rare and memorable start to the month. Whether lounging by the lake or strolling through sunlit streets, residents knew these golden days were something special, a fleeting gift from nature to be cherished before the inevitable return of autumn's chill. While rare, October heat waves aren't unheard of in Toronto's history. Records show that both Toronto and Windsor have occasionally hit 30 degrees C late in the season, with some years seeing warmth stretch into November. On average, Toronto's last 20 degrees C day falls around October 22nd, but this can vary widely. Some Octobers pass without a single 20 degrees C day, while others see warmth linger unusually late, even into December, though that's extremely rare. These swings highlight the unpredictable nature of Ontario's fall weather. This year's heatwave fits into a broader pattern of climate variability, making it remarkable but not entirely unprecedented. Autumn in Toronto is always a season of surprises, sometimes summer's encore, sometimes winter's early arrival. After days of unseasonably warm, golden sunshine bathing the city, Toronto residents found themselves basking in what felt like a final encore of summer. Parks were filled with laughter, families picnicked on the grass, and friends gathered outdoors to soak up every last ray of warmth. And the city buzzed with a sense of lingering summer, as if autumn was holding off just a little longer. But then, almost without warning, a strong cold front swept through southern Ontario, bringing with it a dramatic end to the heat. The skies darkened, heavy clouds rolled in, and a brisk wind began to whip through the downtown streets, scattering leaves and sending people hurrying for cover. Temperatures plummeted overnight, dropping sharply from the balmy highs of the previous days. Suddenly, daily highs struggled to reach even the mid-teens, and the city awoke to a brisk, invigorating chill that signaled a true seasonal shift. The atmosphere in Toronto changed almost instantly. Short sleeves and sandals were quickly replaced by cozy sweaters, scarves, and jackets. The crisp scent of autumn, earthy and fresh, filled the air, and for the first time, you could see your breath in the morning light. This sudden cool-down was a classic reminder of autumn's transitional nature. The city's trees, already tinged with hints of gold and crimson, began to shed their leaves in earnest, carpeting sidewalks and parks in a vibrant mosaic of fall colors. The battle between lingering warmth and encroaching cold played out dramatically in the city's streets. Some clung to lighter jackets, hoping for a return of warmth, while others embraced heavier coats, ready for the chill. Sunlight and clouds danced across the skyline, reflecting the unpredictable mood of the season. Residents adjusted quickly, preparing both their homes and wardrobes for the colder months ahead. Rakes came out, closets were reorganized, and heavier blankets found their way back onto beds. The city collectively braced itself for the long, cold months to come. Yet, amidst the chill, there was beauty everywhere. The vibrant fall colors in places like Hyde Park seemed to glow even brighter against the cool air. People strolled beneath canopies of red, orange, and yellow, pausing to admire the fleeting spectacle of autumn in full swing. For some, the return to normalcy was a welcome relief, a chance to enjoy hot drinks, cozy clothes, and the familiar routines of fall. For others, it was a bittersweet farewell to the unexpected gift of bonus summer, a reminder that change is always just around the corner. This dramatic shift in weather set the stage for the next chapter in October's ever-changing story. As the city settled into true autumn, everyone knew that more surprises, both beautiful and challenging, were sure to come in the weeks ahead. Just as Toronto settled into autumn, the forecast teased one last warm weekend. Meteorologists predicted a brief surge into the high teens, possibly even hitting 20 degrees, one final taste of summer before winter's chill. Residents saw it as a bonus, a last chance for outdoor fun, without heavy layers. The city buzzed with excitement, making plans to enjoy the fleeting warmth. This quick swing back to mild weather is typical of fall's unpredictability. After this weekend, forecasts pointed to a more permanent shift to colder temperatures. It was a reminder to cherish these moments, as true autumn was just around the corner. The forecast for October 3rd to 6th, 2025, promised a truly extraordinary stretch of weather in Toronto. Sunshine and highs near 27 degrees made it feel more like July than October. Low humidity and no rain created perfect conditions for outdoor plans, including potential Blue Jays playoff games. The sustained warmth over several days was set to break records and provide a rare golden opportunity to enjoy the city. This weekend would stand out in Toronto's climate history for its consistency and intensity. Whether attending events or exploring parks, the weather would be the main highlight. It was a unique chance to experience summer in the heart of autumn. The spectacular weather set the stage for a vibrant weekend of outdoor events in Toronto. With the sun shining brightly and temperatures feeling more like mid-July than early fall, the city was buzzing with excitement. Residents and visitors alike were drawn outdoors, eager to soak up every ray of sunshine and make the most of the unexpected warmth. The clear blue skies seemed to lift everyone's spirits, creating the perfect backdrop for adventure and celebration across the city. Blue Jays fans could enjoy playoff baseball under an open sky, with the Rogers Center roof likely open. The energy inside the stadium was electric, as thousands of fans gathered to cheer on their team in the fresh air. The open roof let in the golden sunlight, making every pitch and every home run feel even more special. For many, it was the ideal way to experience the thrill of postseason baseball, surrounded by fellow fans, basking in perfect weather, and creating memories that would last long after the final out. Parks, patios, and the waterfront would be bustling as residents and visitors embraced the bonus summer. Families gathered for picnics, friends met up for drinks on sun-drenched patios, and cyclists and joggers filled the waterfront trails. The city's green spaces became lively hubs of activity, with laughter and music carrying through the air. It was a rare chance to enjoy the outdoors without the usual chill of autumn, and people made the most of every moment. Festivals and markets expected record attendance, giving a boost to local businesses. Street festivals spilled onto the sidewalks, farmers markets overflowed with fresh produce and eager shoppers, and local shops and restaurants saw a surge in customers. The warm weather brought the community together, supporting small businesses and celebrating the city's vibrant culture. Vendors and performers thrived, and the festive atmosphere was contagious. The city transformed into an outdoor playground, with everyone eager to make the most of the sunshine. Children splashed in fountains and playgrounds while adults lounged on blankets or played games in the grass. The parks echoed with the sounds of joy and togetherness as people of all ages found their own ways to enjoy the beautiful day. It was a reminder of how much the city comes alive when the weather cooperates. From cheering at the ballpark to picnicking in Hyde Park, the warm weather united the city. Strangers became friends over shared experiences, and the sense of community was stronger than ever. Whether it was a family outing, a group of friends gathering, or solo adventurers exploring the city, everyone felt connected by the shared joy of a perfect weekend. It was a weekend for shared experiences and lasting memories. Laughter echoed through the streets, and candid moments of happiness were captured at every turn. People took photos, made new friends, and created stories they would tell for years to come. The city's energy was infectious, and the memories made during this sun-soaked weekend would be cherished long after the weather turned cold. Toronto came alive, celebrating one last glorious taste of summer before winter's approach. As the sun set over the city, painting the skyline in warm hues, crowds lingered outdoors, reluctant to let go of the day. It was a celebration of community, of resilience, and of the simple joys that make city life so special. For one unforgettable weekend, Toronto truly shined. With temperatures soaring to 27 degrees, summer attire was the order of the day, even in October. Light, breathable fabrics, shorts, t-shirts, and caps were essential for comfort under the bright sun. As evening fell, a light sweater or jacket was handy, especially near the lakefront. Heavy fall clothing could stay in the closet. Layers were key for shifting from day to night. Comfortable shoes or sandals made exploring the city a breeze. The unusual warmth was a final chance to embrace summer style. Dressing smartly meant enjoying every moment of this rare weather. Toronto's dress code. Think summer, even as the leaves turned. The October heatwave was exciting, but staying safe was crucial. Hydration was key. Carry water and sip regularly, especially during outdoor activities. The sun was strong, so sunscreen, hats, and sunglasses were must-haves. Watch for signs of heat exhaustion. Dizziness, headache, or nausea meant it was time to rest in the shade. Don't overexert yourself. Take breaks and seek cool spots when needed. Check on vulnerable friends and family, like children and seniors. A little planning ensured everyone could enjoy the warmth safely. With precautions, the weekend would be filled with fun, not discomfort. Stay safe and make the most of this rare October gift. This record-breaking October weekend was a call to action. Get outside and enjoy every moment. Whether cheering for the Blue Jays, picnicking, or strolling through the city, it was time to make warm weather memories. The golden light and summer-like air were fleeting, so spontaneity was encouraged. The cold would return soon enough, making these days all the more precious. Embrace the sunshine, the energy, and the city's vibrant spirit. Celebrate Toronto, its teams, and the beauty of nature's surprises. Make plans, get out there, and soak it all in. Before long, we'll be bundling up. So let's savor this unforgettable October while it lasts.